China has carried out what appears to be a dress rehearsal for an invasion of Taiwan, using a shadow fleet of civilian car ferries to storm beaches in D-Day style landings. Satellite imagery has confirmed an armada of ferries was commandeered to practice delivering troops, vehicles and military gear to shore. The huge exercise is the clearest sign yet that ruthless President Xi Jinping is fine-tuning a military assault which threatens to dwarf the carnage and crisis detonated in Ukraine. Experts fear Xi has been emboldened by Donald Trump's tacit support for Russian demands in Ukraine and may be bringing forward his plans to invade. America has pledged to defend the breakaway Democratic Isle 100 miles off the Chinese mainland, raising the spectre of a superpower showdown which could trigger World War III. Ship tracking data and satellite images dating back to August have revealed the key role China's civilian vessels will play in the planned invasion. China needs the ships because its military is capable of moving just 20,000 soldiers, but will need 300,000 to take heavily defended Taiwan. Images recorded on August 17 showed 12 large civilian vessels setting off for a landing beach in Guangdong province to rehearse a military assault. 6 were roll-on, roll-off car ferries carrying troops and military vehicles, and the 6 other vessels were deck cargo ships capable of carrying more soldiers and heavy weapons. All 12 were then observed by satellite and transponder tracking websites moving closer to shore under cover of darkness, then launching beach landings after dawn. The fleet then practiced a series of landing techniques which appeared to be amphibious warfare exercises run by China's People's Liberation Army. Satellite imagery captured at least one cargo vessel unloading vehicles directly onto the beach, using its attached ramp as more were lined up. Nearby, a 90-metre-long cargo vessel arrived at the beach, fully laden with about 20 vehicles. Chinese army commanders have been given the power to commandeer the ships to deliver military vehicles and troops without port facilities. The ferries were supported by 4 military craft which appear to be a self-propelled temporary pier system first spotted in the early 2020s. A backup armada of military amphibious assault vehicles also joined in the huge covert operation which has sparked alarm amongst Western military analysts. It came after China unveiled its 3rd aircraft carrier, the 80,000-ton Fujian, which is bigger and much more advanced than its 2 others already in service. In March, the Sun revealed satellites had spotted China's fleet of purpose-built invasion barges taking shape for the first time. The giant raft-like vessels are capable of delivering fleets of tanks and thousands of troops directly onto Chinese roads. Returning Taiwan to Chinese control is increasingly being viewed as 72-year-old strongman Xi's dream project, which will one day be viewed as his legacy.
My guess is that they are trying to develop a kind of large number of the small amphibious landing ships supported by civilian sector, and during the wartime they will conduct the multi-point small amphibious landing operations.
Civilian ships are essential. They may not be in the assault echelon, but they would certainly be irreplaceable for hauling stuff, beans, bullets, bandages, fuel, things that are very hard to move but have to be moved in bulk. Getting onto the beach, getting the causeway pieces assembled and getting them back off of the beach again in 3.5 hours is indicative of a lot of things. One, that the sea state may have been very forgiving, and none of the images seem to show rough water or whitecaps or things. Secondly, it would indicate they've done some training on this.